Hello, my name is Angella Katatumba. I got interested in Gulu almost by mistake. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said to me, are you going to take part in the Gulu walk on the 22nd of October? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, 41 cities around the world are walking for Gulu. And I said, oh, what's the big deal? You know, just like me and a lot of friends of mine knew that since we were growing up, that there was unsettlement in the north, but we didn't think it was that big a deal. So I got on the internet and I researched, and I was shocked. I was very embarrassed. I felt very ignorant to the situation. But I also felt in my heart that now that I know, now that I'm aware, I don't see me turning back. I went ahead, I did a song called For You Gulu, for the Gulu Walk. That was a sang at the walk, and after that I decided to go ahead and do a fundraising. I wanted to do more, not just a song. I wanted to take it a step further. I decided to do the fundraising on 1st of December at Garden City in Kampala, 2005, which went very well. I brought the reality from Gulu to Kampala. I brought 25 children down, put them up at a guest house in Bugolobi, and and they came and performed with me the Gulu song, and the people just seeing these Gulu children in so much pain, scarred, helpless and feeling hopeless, I think kind of brought the reality home to them. And that's pretty much, I think, one of the biggest contributors to the success of the event. I managed to get quite a few things from the awareness. To name just a few, I got 25 computers from Ken Henry worth 22 million shillings, 150 bed covers from Garden City worth 9 million shillings, 50 boxes of Mukwano soap and 1,080 plates worth 1 million shillings, about 12 boxes of clothes from Capital FM, care of Caritas, the Nigerian community, care of Emmanuel, the Minister of Health, Mr. Alex Mugisha, and from the City Limit crew. So this is just a few things that I got. And we raised 12 million in pledges. Unfortunately, only 3.6 million was collected. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank those who did follow through with their pledges and actually go ahead and give money. Thank you very much. It was received. And those who did follow through and gave what they did in kind, it was received. Thank you very much. And I'd like to take this time to say that when the rest of the pledges has been collected, the idea is to use it to pay for the shipping costs worth 8,000 US dollars to deliver a container with 140 computers and 100 beds from Australia, which was pledged by Mr. Ken Henry. Now, after collecting all these items, we finally gathered the guts. We sat down with the committee members, who I must say have contributed a lot to the success so far of the For You Gulu cause. So on Saturday, January the 14th, 2006, we gathered all the products together and decided to take them to Gulu. We were presented and received, actually, in the most astonishing way. I didn't think that it would be that serious. The Rwot David Achana, Onen II, received the goods, but there were thousands of people at his home, and dancers, and so many people to receive us and to receive the For You Gulu donation. They were very grateful. And to see people's appreciation to our hard work was unbelievable and amazing. It made it worth it. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Rwot David Achana, Onen II. Thank you very much for showing your appreciation. That has motivated the For You Gulu Fund much more. So thank you. That night we visited the night commuter camps. It was very sad. We saw kids, the girls' dormitory. Well, it's kind of like an open tent. You know, yes, they have roofs, but they're pretty much open. And the boys' tent, the girls' tent, there were about 80 girls sleeping on top of each other. It was very dirty, no air. The smell, I must say, was horrible. I mean, you could smell urine and feces, and these kids are sleeping. They don't care. They don't even care about comfort right now. It's all about safety. And to see people just a few hours away doing anything and sleeping anyhow just for safety it was too much to take. They don't even eat at the commuter centers. They eat, I think, before somewhere. It's just to provide a safe night in town from their villages. That's all they want, and that's all that's provided. So that's what pretty much we saw at the night commuters. And I think they wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready to go back to where they come from in the villages. you know, to go to school, and then they come back at night. So it's a very gruesome, horrible life for children to live. Then the very next day, we visited one of the trauma IDP centers, I believe, and what we saw there was absolutely atrocious. Traumatized kids who've been through hell, children having babies. We saw, I think, a 15-year-old or as a 17-year-old. Actually, I think that the youngest was a 14-year-old also, with children carrying their children. You could tell they don't even have love for these kids because they're just kids themselves, just kind of like carrying the baby and trying to make the baby stop crying. You know, there's no love, and you don't expect these children to have love, you know. And the kids are more like they're numb to the situation. It was very, very emotional. There's a child that we saw who was a 14-year-old boy who'd been shot in the face. And this was just too much, you know. And we asked him why, and he was shot in the face simply because he was carrying, I think, 4 kilograms of stuff, and he couldn't keep up. You know, of course, how can a 14-year-old kid keep up when he's walking miles and miles? He is allowed to get tired, and